Hello, welcome to this video presentation about short circuit basics. My name is Martin Lavachka, and in this video I'm going to explain what a short circuit is, its characteristics, types of short circuit, how short circuit occurs, and short circuit protection devices. So let's begin. Short circuit is a type of overcurrent. So let's just briefly mention what overcurrent is. Overcurrents occur each time the value of the current exceeds the maximum load current for the load concerned. There are two types of overcurrent: overload current and short circuit current already mentioned. In this video, we will focus only on short circuit current. What exactly is a short circuit? We define a short circuit as a sudden surge of overcurrent that occurs where there is an accidental or intentional connection between two or more conductive parts or between live conductors and the earth. In other words, two or more incorrect live wires touch each other and short circuit occurs. How we characterize the short circuit? It is instantaneous and exceeds 10 to 1000 times the rated current. As you can see, the current can become very high immediately compared to the overload current, where the magnitude reaches only 1 to 10 times the rated current. Some of you may still be wondering, Martin, okay, I heard the definition of short circuit, I know the characteristics, but what exactly happens during the short circuit? I will explain to you now. When incorrect live wires touch each other, this incorrect connection causes an immediate change in the flow of an electrical current to a shorter path with little or no electrical resistance, raising the current to a significant amount, causing high heat that leads to immediate overheating of the cable and the formation of an electrical arc at the switchboard level. Let's move on to the next slide, where we can visually see how the short circuit occurs and better understand this phenomenon. On this slide, we can see three types of short circuits: three-phase short circuit, two-phase short circuit, and single-phase to neutral short circuit. As you can see in all three images, short circuits always occur just below the breaker and above the load. There is a problem. When the incorrect connection of live wires occurs, electrical current stops flowing to the load but begins to flow back through wires. Why? Because a shorter and easier path to electricity was opened. When a shorter path is provided, electricity naturally seeks this route, the path of least resistance. Good. Now that we fully understand the theory of short circuits, let's move on to the next slide to talk about real examples of how short circuits occur. The short circuit can occur due to maintenance errors, such as cutting live cables during excavation, for example, a metallic tool failing on the uncovered bus bars of a distribution board in a plant, or a loose cable connection due to irregular periods of maintenance. But it can also happen when a piece of equipment has a fault directly from the manufacturer, or the cable ages and the wire insulation is already worn. The consequences of short circuit can be very damaging to the electrical equipment and installation of a building or plant. It can even start a fire. Protection against short circuits is practically essential in any installation. There are two short circuit protection devices: fuses and circuit breakers. Thank you very much for watching this video. You now fully understand the basics of short circuits. Stay tuned for upcoming videos where I will explain in depth the calculation of short circuits, in the installation, overload currents, and circuit breakers.